Louis Hanzlik and I are old friends and colleagues. He asked me if I would write a work that would feature the trumpet. He knew also my love of jazz, and he wanted something, if possible, that would reflect that.
Korf's combo is a piece that takes the trumpet part out of the brass quintet, out of the brass trio, and pairs the trumpet along with the violin, the flute, a Fender Rhodes piano, a bassist, the rhythm section, a bass clarinetist, and it takes a trumpet part, as one example, out of its comfortable element and really challenges it to collaborate and produce new and inventive sounds.
Well, there are three movements in the piece. The opening movement is like an introduction. It's like a statement. The listener will hear the possibility of a development. The trumpet's role in the first movement is to sort of present this formative material, a theme that the ensemble answers a few times.
Anthony's writing is incredibly vocal, very, very specific. If you look at Anthony's music on paper, everything is detailed.
He has a lot of really interesting intervals in the upper register of the bass that, and I should say that I wouldn't necessarily be playing those intervals, so I enjoyed that.
He really writes what he wants to hear, and so if you play exactly what he writes, you can really get into that style.
And then in the second movement, the trumpet just goes a little, it shares, equally with all the other instruments in a kind of mysterious lyrical texture. And it's mysterious because there really is kind of a question mark throughout the work.
As I was preparing it, I was really thinking, how do I artistically need to prepare this? And as I looked at the score, as I looked at my part, I was really trying to figure out and digest what were the colors of the pairings of the moment within the score. What color did I really have to deliver?
In this piece, I had the backdrop of the jazz references, and so when I got to certain spots, I was dimly aware that there was some kind of paraphrase.
What I was looking for in my preparation of these complex rhythms and these very challenging trumpet lines was sort of the sense and the influence of jazz, in that I felt the lines were improvisatory, sounding in nature, and I needed to find a way as a player to not only play what Anthony wrote on the page, but also bring the sense of carefreeness and improvisation to the line that he wrote.
Now the third movement is like a concerto grosso in that all the instruments have solos, but the crowning solo is the trumpet. The trumpet kind of brings the piece home, and he sort of resolves all the issues, whatever they may be.
As me as a performer, someone who's always had a background in jazz, has loved jazz, but has sort of streamlined in my professional life through more of a classical sense, a chamber music sense, the opportunity to pull back to those early influences, those loves of music, and being able to bring it into a piece in a nuanced and informed kind of way. That's what Korf's combo offers.